lovely people, welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. Thank you so much for being here. I am carrying on Kickstarter prep this week, so if you saw last week's vlog, my pins came, which you would have seen me kind of move. They're covering my packing desk at the moment, so I had to kind of slide them to the side, but my plan this week is to start putting them on their backing cards and put them into some storage as well. In fact, I might move them into storage before putting the backing cards on, just so they're out of my way, so that if any orders come through, then I can, you know, have my space to do so. Speaking of orders, I had another amazing order come through yesterday. They just blow my mind when they come through. It's specifically for the Every Step is Growth pin. I got an order for 17 of them, which is absolutely insane, all the way to America as well. So I'm going to be packing that up this week, and I'll be sending it tracked because it's a large order and I need to make sure I know where it is. Even though they didn't pay for the tracked, it's just kind of for my peace of mind and for their peace of mind, because it is a large order. So I'll be packing up that this week, but majoritively it's going to be Kickstarter prep. So I have been folding, or me and my husband have been folding some boxes. These are the C6 size because the smaller ones don't quite fit everything in. There might be a couple of Kickstarter packages that use the smaller boxes, but that will be sorted when I come to actually pack them, because some people ordered maybe one keyring, and if they're in the UK then I could probably pop them into a smaller box. I also have a mountain of shredded paper. I don't know why I ordered so much. When I last did a Kickstarter, which was about a year and a half ago, when I did my first ever Kickstarter, I had about 75-ish parcels to pack, and that was a lot. But I only had one pin and there was a freebie sticker, so there was, most people, I think 60 of the parcels all had one pin in, and it just meant I could do one pin, thank you card, one pin, thank you card, easy peasy. This one, on the other hand, has 5 different pin designs. It has a keyring, a sticker, and everybody has chosen different things, so it's a little bit more difficult this time round, but I'm trying to take my time with it because it's quite overwhelming, and to be honest has left me feeling a little bit kind of, yeah, just overwhelmed. That's probably the best way to describe how I'm feeling. So yeah, I'm about halfway through packing, or folding boxes, and then I made some stickers last week, which you would have seen briefly in the vlog, but I made some open for motivation stickers. I don't know how well the camera will pick these up, probably not very well. There you go, some open for motivation stickers, and these are what's going to be sealing the tissue paper. I always need to cut tissue paper. And then I've also got the You're the Best like thank you stickers, and these are going in like the back piece of the box. Let me just pop one in to show you kind of what it will look like. Oh, this one's already got one in, that's good. So that's kind of where the sticker's gonna go, just as a little thank you note to the person who backed the Kickstarter. So that's really, really nice. I was planning on ordering business cards, but it's such an odd number that it's just going to take a while, so I still have a lot to do. I have done lots already, but I still have lots to do. I need to put the key rings in their little bags and add the tags. Like, when I think about it, there's just so much I need to be doing, but like I said, the pins arrived so much earlier, maybe even 2 weeks ahead of when I thought they were going to arrive, so I didn't quite sort everything in time. Like, the paper only arrived at the end of last week, so I just, it feels very surreal but amazing at the same time. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is put the pins into some boxes over here. I might make some little dividers to separate the crates, because the crates are quite large, and I think I could probably fit the pins kind of in half each, so that it takes up less storage. Thank you so much again. This has been such a surreal thing to be doing, and it's gonna be like kind of a relief when it's done, but also I think I'm gonna miss the excitement and the kind of busyness in a sense, because it's very rare that I'm this busy. I'm just kind of enjoying it and pacing it, and that's all I had to say really. But yeah, thank you so much, and I will chat to you in a bit. so all the pins are now in the crates, just out of my way, ready for me to kind of take a box, and then I can do the backing cards for them. I didn't quite do this very well, but it works well enough. This one doesn't have one because there's a lot of these pins and it just didn't make sense to put a separator. But yeah, so we've got the don't just sit there, we've got the light bulb, the reminder, and what's this one? There is no better time than now, and the world is your oyster down here as well. It's so nice to have these full. I remember when I put these out here and I was like, oh, maybe I'm thinking ahead of the game and maybe the Kickstarter won't be fully funded, but it was, which is so incredible. So yeah, now I think I'm going to take this basket and work out how many of these I need to put into little bags and then attach the labels to them so that those are ready to go in the boxes as well. So I think I'm going to do that now. Okay, so the key rings are all packed. They look so super cute. They were quite fiddly because the ribbons were quite short at the top, but I think they look really, really cute, and it's quite simple, but I think it should be a nice touch to the box, especially if people have ordered pins as well. Yeah, so I did 26 of these, and yeah, they look so cute. I have got quite a few left. I think I've got like 24 or so left, and they'll be going in the shop when the big shop update comes. But for Kickstarter puzzles, this is the packaging. Oh, I'm so happy with it. Okay, I've popped you in my drawer because frankly I'm running out of space to put you right now. I have just sat and counted all of the pins needed for the Kickstarter parcels. So we've got this box and this box. These are all the pins that sold on the Kickstarter, which is a hell of a lot of pins. I actually don't know exactly how many there's here, maybe nearly 200, so there's quite a few, and my plan is to start taking off these yellow clutches, which is going to take a long time and it's going to hurt. So I'm going to grab a fork from downstairs and start doing these. I definitely should have invested in buying a pin back remover, but it's too late now. I'm just going to do my best and get as many done as I can. Also, you can see Bodhi here, he's been whining at me, as you can hear. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on that, but I'm gonna go and have a lunch break now, because it's quite late for a lunch break and I'm starving. So yeah, I'm gonna have some food to come back and do this. Okay, so I have finished doing the Cricut machine. I'm just popping the piece of plastic back onto the Cricut mat. I think it helps keep the stickiness on it. I always put them back on now because I feel like it just stops like the dust and everything sticking to it when you're not using them. So I always keep those, or maybe you're meant to, I don't really know. But quick tip, my backing cards for the people that pledged for 4 or more pins are going on these like procrastination station kind of train ticket style admissions ticket things, and they have these little cutouts all along here, although this one's still got 2 little bits stuck in it. So it has like little holes across here, which is like the pull tab in a sense, and I forgot how difficult it was to get off the little circles of the paper. But I don't have any fancy Cricut kind of stuff because frankly it's a little bit expensive, but I used a ruler and it worked really well, and it meant I could get the whole kind of mat at the same time as well. I have flicked them all onto the floor, but I'll hoover that up. So yeah, I have now made 30, I think, maybe a few more than 30 backing cards for, yeah, 4 or more pins. I just need to double check on the Kickstarter. That was all I needed. I might have a couple more. I've got a couple more over there, so I should have enough, hopefully. But I'm going to double check and just make sure that everybody gets the backing card that they've been promised. So yeah, I think I am going to kind of stop with vlogging today because it's quite hard keeping up with taking you everywhere while trying to get stuff done, and I don't know, I'm just feeling a little bit tired, to be honest. I think at the weekend, staring at those pins for what felt like hours on end was quite exhausting, kind of checking for imperfections and things, and when you have 850 pins to go through, it's a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna step away for a bit, put the camera on charge because the battery is flashing at me, which hasn't happened in a long time. Normally I keep the battery pretty full. I hope you're enjoying this vlog so far. I don't really know what footage I've had to show you. I know that I've picked it up quite a lot, but it's feeling a little bit different to my normal vlogs, and it's only Tuesday, so yeah, we'll get there. Okay, so it's the next day. I haven't been able to do too much in the office today, but I have set up an almost conveyor belt, which I think should work really, really well. So I've got my pin backs here, which look a little bit like sweet corn. I have that corn song in my head. If you use TikTok, you'll understand exactly what I mean. But I've put the keychains here and I've left a space because my plan tomorrow is to start popping these onto backing cards so that I can then set them up on their backing cards here and then start kind of the packing process. Also, my office light is on, hence the strange shadows. And then I've got my little pile of freebie stickers. This isn't all of them, but I'll just top this up. And then I've got the thank you stickers for inside the boxes and the open for motivation stickers. I think I'm going to pop those on like at the end of the conveyor belt rather than sitting and doing them all at the same time. I think it's looking really good. It should be really organised, and hopefully it just means that I won't miss anything because I'll just like slide a box along. This is almost all of the boxes. I've got another 20 or so on top of this, which is kind of daunting looking at it. And Odin is leaving them alone, aren't you? Yes, yes you are. Say hello. Say hi. But yeah, I'm very fortunate to have this kind of space here. If you've watched my vlogs for a long time, you'll know this is where my hamster home used to be, which is dismantled here. I just need to get rid of those. Oh, and I've got shredded tissue here so that I can fill the boxes as I go, but I still need to cut tissue paper. But I think this is a good idea. I hope it's a good idea. Grab a box, slide it along, right? Hopefully it'll work. But I'm probably going to start on that tomorrow. all of the individual pins are on their backing cards, except for the pile that I've got here, because these ones are all going onto the exclusive backing card. So these are for people that pledged for 4 or more pins. I was going to back these and pack them first, but I've actually counted them aside, and it just means that I can go through all of the Kickstarter packages in order without kind of jumping back and forth. This is just my little where the pins go thing, but they look really, really good. I don't think I actually showed you fully what they look like on the procrastination station backing card. So this is what it looks like. Super, super cute. I think it works so well, and again, I managed to do everything perfectly in comparison to my test print. So yeah, I'm super, super happy with that. Of course, I've still got a long, long way to go. Like, I've only just finished backing all these. This has taken me so much longer than I expected, but we're getting there. I have just finished folding half of the tissue paper so that it fits into the boxes, and yeah, and then I can start thinking about getting started. But I thought I'd turn you around quickly. I look a bit of a mess, I do apologise, but yeah, it's been really overwhelming. It's taking me longer than I expected, and yeah, just thank you so much for your patience and for your kind messages. I've been sharing a few bits on Instagram, so if you don't follow me over there, please do, because there's a lot of kind of behind the scenes that I share there too. Of course, you get like the main behind the scenes, but I do share bits and bobs on Instagram. So yeah, I'm getting there, but yeah, I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. But it is my husband and I's 4th wedding anniversary today, which is amazing. He is finishing work a little bit earlier today, and I think we're heading out for dinner tonight. So I'm really excited about that, and it will be nice to just take my brain off of Kickstarter a little bit so that I can then come back with even more energy and like be ready to go. So yeah, thank you so much. I know I keep saying it, but I couldn't be more grateful. And yeah, hopefully all the packages will be done by the end of next week. That is my goal. If I can do it earlier, then I will, but the end of next week they should all be on their way to you. That is my goal, even though I have 50 customs labels to do, which I'm terrified about, but we'll get there. So I've just popped you up high because I'm ready to start packing the orders. So I thought I'd just take you through packing one, because I don't actually know if I've showed you kind of the finished look of like how everything looks together, and then I can kind of get on with it, which is kind of terrifying, but we'll get there. Speaking of packing, I've got one order to pack up today. I don't know if I'll share it on the vlog, because I feel like this vlog has been very, very long, but I mentioned it at the beginning of the video. If I decide to, then obviously you'll see me packing it, but I haven't fully decided yet, so time will tell with that one. I'm popping in the yellow tissue paper, and then I got this cream paper, which you would have seen at the beginning of the vlog. Way too much of it, but we're going to pop that in just to fill out the boxes and make sure things don't slide around. Like, I feel like it kind of just finishes everything off really well. This is Jessica's pledge. So Jessica pledged for all of the pins. So here they are. I think I showed you yesterday how they look on the backing card. So I'll pop that in last. Jessica also wanted the Working on My Dreams keyring. So I'm going to pop that in the box first, and then every pledger gets one of these stickers for free, which is the only person stopping you is yourself, which all goes along with kind of the procrastination thing. And then all of the pins. So I'm going to pop those in the top, and then I've already put on the You're the Best thank you sticker, and then I'm going to put on Open for Motivation stickers. I'm going to pop this to seal the tissue paper. I'm hoping as I kind of go on, I'll pick up kind of the best way to do this. Yeah, there we go. And then I've written the details on the top of the box, so I'm not going to show you that. But yeah, that's kind of how they're all being packaged. And now I've got, you know, 115 to go. Maybe a few more than that. so it's been a busy couple of days. I don't know how well you can see. I'm not even halfway through yet, but we're getting there, we're making progress. It's quite exhausting, I won't lie, but I decided to get the bigger ones out of the way first, so all the ones that I needed to put onto the kind of exclusive backing cards. I got those done first. My hair's looking ridiculous and I'm just not feeling 100% myself, but it's been a long time since I've been this busy with orders, so I wanted to come on and chat a little bit about imposter syndrome. Now, I have experienced this a little bit in the past, but not to the extent that I have done recently, and I think it's probably because, you know, I have been busier than I've been in a while, and I've got lots of new product, I've had lots of people supporting me, and I've been feeling it. Now, if you don't know what imposter syndrome is, it's basically when you feel a bit like a fraud and you feel like you're not worth what you're getting, which is such an annoying and frustrating and silly thing to think, but I don't know how common it is outside of the creative world, but I definitely feel it in like my creative business, I suppose. That's kind of where I feel it the most. I haven't really kind of experienced it in other things, but it's caused a few sleepless nights, which has been really hard, and I kind of just wanted to talk about it a bit because I've kind of come out of that now and I'm feeling better, and I really thought it'd be good to talk about it in case there are people feeling the same in any way, because I don't want to just pretend it's all rainbows and sunshine when actually I've been struggling a little bit since the pins arrived. Also, this is my packaging box here. I really can't move it any further out of the way. Yeah, so it's been hard. I didn't realise it was happening at first, and then I was up in the night, I'd wake up and my brain, it was like someone was talking to me, and like my brain was telling me, your pins are ugly, why would anybody want these pins, they're terrible quality, and it really convinced me in the night that the pins were horrible and that they weren't worth what I paid for them and things. And I got up and I came into the office and got all the pins out, even though I already knew what they looked like, but again, I had to justify things. I looked at my other pins on the board and I was like, no, these are beautiful pins. Why is my brain being so unkind? Yeah, it was really hard, and I spoke to my husband about it and we had a little chat and I just kind of laid out my emotions, and it definitely made me feel a bit better. So first tip, if you're feeling like this, please try and talk to someone. If you're feeling like this, you're welcome to message me on Instagram. That's probably the easiest way to contact me if you want to have a chat. And please know that you feeling like this, you aren't alone, and it will pass, and sometimes it passes really quickly, sometimes it takes a good amount of time. But when things in business or life change, and maybe you're busier than normal, or maybe you've got someone messaging you about something, or there could be so many different reasons you could be feeling this way. But I think, you know, I've been building this for 3.5 years now, and although it's still not huge in some people's eyes, it's something I'm so proud of, and I sometimes get overwhelmed by, and I think that's what triggers my negative brain into saying like, you don't deserve this, or why would this happen to you, in a sense. So I just wanted to share that a little bit. I don't have any crazy tips on getting past it, but I just wanted to share it in case you're feeling it too, and please know that you really aren't alone, and it's a very normal way to feel, unfortunately, really. But I'm over it now. I think majoritively I'm over it. It's occasional things that kind of get to me, but yeah, since I've been packing up these parcels, it's helped me feel really good because I can see it all together, all the hard work that I've been putting in and making sure everything is perfect. It's paid off, and it looks so good. The only issue I have now is I have to like quadruple check every single parcel to make sure I put everything in. I'm gonna wrap the vlog up here. It's actually the weekend now. I have done a lot of packing over the last couple of days. I did just order some Christmas decorations. Quick sneak peek, I ordered wooden ones. If you watched vlogs a few, I literally said I'm going to finish the vlog and now I'm talking. If you watched it a few weeks ago, you would have seen that I was debating on enamel or wooden. I've decided to go for wooden. So we've got the festive pecker, so this black line will all be wood, and then we've got reindeer pecker as well. So those should be with me hopefully in the next kind of 2 weeks, hopefully in time for the shop update. That's my that's my goal with those, and to be hopefully at a point when those arrive I can get everything uploaded so that I can do kind of a Christmassy, and like my last drop of the year being a big one. That's kind of my goal. Oh, speaking of that, I think I'm gonna order postcards as well, so I'm not gonna do that tonight. I'm just gonna remind myself that I need to do that. But yes, thank you so much for watching. We are on the road to 1,000, so if you haven't subscribed, please do already. I don't know if I said that at the beginning of the video, but it's getting me very excited. I wish you guys the loveliest day, and I will speak to you next week. Bye.